Alright guys, I want to go ahead and do a bonus really quickly for Scorpio. I didn't write too much down, but I am getting a pretty strong message. I know it's not going to be for everybody, but for whoever this is for, feel free to reverse it if you need to. This may even be a message for somebody connected to you, somebody you know, and they are definitely experiencing this. Either way, I don't usually even like to do messages like this. I mean, it's positive because whoever it's about is keeping the faith and staying strong and not really letting things get to them, which is very nice. But I just don't, I don't like the cattiness. I don't like the pettiness. I don't like but it's inevitable, you know. Anyway, I feel like some of you have been done very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. And this isn't to be like, oh, we're victims. Like, no, you've been done wrong. I mean, it is what it is. There are some like cruel people out there. I feel like you've got some people who are extremely bitter towards you. I think they're really bitter towards themselves is what it is. They're very judgmental towards you. They're judgmental towards themselves. They gossip a whole lot. I don't even want to talk too much about what they're doing. I don't think it's not even as much the point as it's being done. And the whole vibe of what I'm getting though, for whoever this is it's kind of like they'll kick you when you're down. You hear that outside construction. While you're doing construction on yourself, you hear that beep, beep, beep. While you're doing construction on yourself, while you're working on yourself, meanwhile, you'll have these darts being thrown at you, trying to tear you down, rip you down, whether you even know about it. You know? Some of you do, some of you don't, some of you don't know all of it. And it's just like blinders on, or we've got the tunnel vision. We've got the tunnel vision on. It's like I've got my eye on God. I've got my eye on my creator, whoever you believe in. I've got my eye on my spirituality. I've got my eye on the prize. I'm not letting any of this get to me. I'm not letting any of this rip me down. You could even have some people that clump together. I'm hearing Professor Clump. You could have people who, you know, they clump together and they try to make you seem like you're crazy, because I'm hearing nutty professor. They try to make it out like you're nutty. You're nutty, you're nuts, you're crazy. This is so specific. It's definitely not for everybody. Either way, the message is not to incite fear. It's not to stir up any more toxicity than already is there. Mm-mm. What this message is going to do, or what it's for, is to say, keep going, my baby. Keep going. This is just proof that you're on the right path. You're on the right direction. You're doing the right thing for you. And when you get to the place where you are working on yourself, it's funny how you get less shit when you're like in the middle of it, in the middle of whatever. But when you start, the moment you start working on yourself and that you start saying, you know what, I'm going to change my life. It's like these energies can sense it. And then they use people, they like go through people who have certain energy and are more susceptible to the attachment. They like it, at least this is how it appears, and they use those individuals to, well, target you. It's like trolls. This bonus is about you having your own trolls. You have trolls. Some of you could be on the internet. You got trolls. You could even have, you don't have to be on the internet to have trolls though. I mean, this could be people who, you know, bitter exes and their families, or your own family, or all of it, all of the above. Ex-friends, or people who get with your exes, or strangers, could be complete strangers, don't even know you from anywhere. And sometimes people hate their life so much that they want you to hate your life. They hate who they are, really. I used to be that way, so I know, you know, where you hate yourself so much and you don't understand when people love themselves, and it almost, their confidence comes off as cockiness. Like, you being confident, you having faith, how dare you? You know what I mean? Because they don't have any confidence. There's a saying, hold on, let me get my phone and we'll look it up. I should have grabbed it before I started this. There's a saying. There are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. Saying. It's a quote by Chamanda, I'm going to pronounce that wrong. Maybe I can put it up here in the video so you guys can see it. But some of us, we were those people before. You know, I was. I'm being real. Yeah. You don't, some of them don't realize it. Like, they don't. Some do. Some absolutely do. They don't take into account, like, would I like to feel this way if anyone did what I'm doing to them, to me? Or to my child, my children, my grandchildren? Would I like this? See, some people, too, are so broken. Been there. So broken, and they really are in such a dark place. They have nothing to lose, so they don't care if you have anything to lose, you know? There's also a saying that people who got to watch out for people who have nothing to lose. Genuinely, people who think they have nothing to lose. Sometimes those are the people who are like, why would they care? And why would they care if you lose? You know? Think about it. A lot of times those turn out to be very dangerous people. Dahmer and Bundy, like people who don't have anything to lose, people who don't have children that they love and care for, and they don't have, not that everybody has to have a child to have something that they have to lose, but they could have a family they love. You know, they could have a pet they love, something. If this is somebody or people who have nothing to lose and they're on rock bottom and they've already lost everything themselves or they never had what they wanted, they will intentionally try to take it from you because it feels unfair. They feel that life has dealt them an unfair hand, although they have the same amount of hours in the day that you do, and they also have a different story here on the planet than you do. They have their own great things they could do, but nope, what do? Instead, they're worried about you. And just your very existence irritates their demons. I mean, really. And so they will hate you without cause. It reminds me very much, some of you are very, very faithful. You have a lot of faith. Because I'm hearing, save me, God, for the waters have come to my neck. I sink in the depths and there is no foothold. That is Psalm 69. So some of you may read Psalm 69. Yeah, but in a second I'm going to have to leave. So let me go ahead and finish this real quick. I'm just going to read a little bit of it, guys. Save me, God, for the waters have come unto my soul. I sink in the deep mire, and there is no standing. I am come into deep waters where the floods overflow me. I am weary of my crying. My throat is dried. Mine eyes fail while I wait for my God. Now, again, you guys don't, you can, this is whoever you believe in. It's just something that's coming to me here. Here we go. They that hate me without a cause are more than the hairs of mine head. They that would destroy me, being mine enemies wrongfully, are mighty. Then I restored that which I took not away. People are trying to punish me for something I didn't even do. People are trying to hurt me for something I've not even done to them. False allegations. You're getting like things like this, you know. This is the part. Psalm 69:4 is really the message for you guys here. They hate me without a cause. Those that hate me without a cause, they so many. Think about all the hairs in our head. We don't even know. There's so many that hate you, and you haven't even done anything to them. Nothing at all. This could be people who have no reason. They just want to make a reason, and they seek to destroy you without any reason. Okay? And they're strong because there's strength in numbers. So they create these little groups. It could be entire friend groups and families and covens and this and that, and you know, but need you not worry. You're not. Whoever I'm picking up on here is not worried one bit. Again, it reminds me a little bit of Taurus's message. Like, I'm not letting it get to me because I have faith that if my intentions are pure, everything's going to work out the way that it's meant to. You know how many people have been, like, went down for a crime they never committed? It's actually a lot more common than we think. Will straight up be incarcerated for something that they actually didn't do, but it was just that somebody needed something to pin on somebody, and maybe the person who actually did it got away because they had the money or their family had the money to pay the people off. So it's like, well, someone's got to go down for it. So they think about the Green Mile. Right. The Green Mile. Angels. Angel Angel. You are protected. If this is not your message, and at this time you're not really being spiritually attacked, I don't know who isn't being spiritually attacked right now. I feel like we all are. There's so many little wars within the major war. Somebody on your mind, that person is constantly spiritually attacked. Without reason. There's so much hate. There's so much fighting, so much hate, so much judgment. And it's crazy because it's like, look at everything going on in the world, and we're out here trying to individually destroy one another as if it's going to matter in the grand scheme of things, when we can't feed our families at the end of the day, and there's radioactive material everywhere, and we can't drink the water. And yeah. Meanwhile, we're worried about, oh, she thinks she's confident, huh? I'm going to rip her down. Oh, he thinks he's confident, huh? I'm going to destroy him. Meanwhile, what we give out, we get back. And we all know that because we've done it. And we get it back every time. So then we learn from it, and we change our ways. It's like I'm getting a lot of verses today. Once I became a man, I put away childish things, whatever that verse is. I'd look it up, but I gotta go, actually gotta go. And I hate rushing. I hate when I have to rush. But honestly, I'm gonna say this isn't rushing. I knew when I started this video, I wasn't even planning on starting this video until I got back, but I knew that I would, but I felt like I needed to get it out, so I knew that I'd have to kind of be prompt more so, and get a little pep in my steps. So that's what we're working with here. Some of you you're being judged unfairly, or the person on your mind is, and I feel like it's already working itself out. It's just a matter of time. And their intentions are being seen. There's a lot of them. It is definitely misery-loving company. It's a lot of miserable individuals, and they're miserably all supporting one another. But little do they know that's the only inch that their loyalty lies in, because they're actually not loyal to each other either. These people, they will turn on each other eventually as well. So, thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. You're doing great.